My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Spire Modded. I have, in the last day, added a new mod to the stack that is Blakk mod by the author Black Thunder that adds in cards, relics, monsters, and more. Again, all of the mods will be linked in the description below each episode in which they feature. Alright, let's go with a silent run. I'm mostly exploring the new things that currently exist in Replay the Spire and the new things from Blakk and Hubris mods right now. Alright. Card to obtain, rare card to obtain for 21 damage, 7 max HP, or the boss relic change. Boss relic change could instantly kill me, so I'm thinking maybe a no on that one. I want to go for the rare card. Okay. After image is always just nice. I wonder if I take unload, because it's been a very long time since I've had a powerful discard build. And then as soon as I take a single unload, I can start taking basically every single tactician, reflex, etc. Sure. I'll also go for this early shot for the possibility that it has one of those synergistic elements available super early. Or at the very least, it offers a card removal so that I can increase the consistency of drawing the unload. Should be good either way. Flying Knee, Slice, Piercing Whale. Wondering if maybe I take Slice, just because I plan on taking on 3 elites. So being able to deal a reasonable amount of damage is still pretty important. Flying Knee, actually. Yeah, I'll take the Flying Knee. Reflex. Cool. I mean, it will be cool once it starts working. Damn Jawworm. No respect for my reflex. Come on. Damn it. Oh, wow. I actually had enough energy. I could have fully blocked that turn. Forgot about the Flying Knee energy. All right. Art Maneuver, Poison Stab, Bane. Probably none on that one. Upgrade 2 cards. Strike and defend. Yeah. I would not have chosen to come to this position if I knew it was a shop. I could take 2 skills right now. I think I do, just for the fact that I have the elites coming up. Ooh, it's Eric, you, and Puro. Or Poro, if I don't recall correctly. Never mind. So, hang on. Sure, we'll just pop each of their curl-ups. Whew. Alright, so 17, 15, 30. Cool. So I do have the ability to... No, I can't kill Eric. I can kill you, I think. Going all aggressive or all defense. I think I actually go all aggressive this turn. So you've got 17 right now. Damn. I can get you close to dead, just not all the way there. That's fine. I take 12 this turn, but I've set up the midliner to die next turn. Alright. Absolute best I could have gotten out there, I believe. I'll deal with Poro last. And skill, we're fine. We also could have thrown out the strike faster there, or earlier, rather. Strike, unload. Definitely defend for 0 first. Got him. Alright, Curious Feather. Whenever you play a power, gain 1 strength from the Hubris mod. That is pretty powerful. I wonder. Whether or not I can exactly fit benefiting from that into my current build. That. Easy. Dex potion plus acrobatics, masterful stab, and the poison stab. Acrobatics does go in this kind of deck, but the thing is, this deck is a couple tacticians away from, you know, working at all. Damn. Drew the upgraded strike there. That was really unfortunate. Alright. Cop the 4. I guess I just need to be able to deal 31 this turn. Which doesn't look like it's happening. But, despite everything I've managed to defend and actually live through the fight, I was really extraordinarily not expecting that. I was kind of counting myself out already. Take nothing there. We've seen 3 slices so far and 2 expertise. Like, that could have made a really cool kind of deck. Just like expertise for all of the card draw and then a bunch of things that have no energy cost but have a high card cost. Blood Vial at the start of each combat, heal for 2 HP. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, this way I can get... I'm gonna risk it. Damn it! I willingly chose to risk it there because I've kind of got a super weird deck going on at the moment. I'm actually not incredibly comfortable with how it's working out. So I was kind of going big risk, big reward because it's not that unthinkably sad to me to lose this run. That's fine. But it could have possibly saved the run to get a relic there. Like, let's say Birdface Urn. Heal for 2 HP whenever you play a power, right? Because as soon as I have that, as well as the Mysterious Feather, immediately I'm just taking every power that I see from then on out. We get basically the same decision we had last time. I want to get a glass knife super early. Ugh. 1,000 cuts. I haven't done 1,000 cuts, just play a bunch of cards deck for a very long time. And we've got a early rest. So we can upgrade the 1,000 cuts to make it twice as effective. Really, really early on. It's going to be good, good, good. Goodbye, Laos. Show me the Endless Agony, sure. Seems like a totally reasonable thing to put in a deck that has 1,000 cuts. I'm going to take the current HP, actually, just because I've got 4 elites on this path, and I am not a confident man. And I think I should play this fight without the 1,000 cuts. I think overall, 1,000 cuts would provide me with like 6 damage for 2 energy over the course of this combat. Which just ain't a great return. Triple strike. Or not, that's fine. Got him. Deflect, dodge and roll, and slice. Probably take deflect here. Woo! Alright, Shuriken. Every time you gain every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. That, like, insanely synergizes with the 1,000 cuts, because in order to play a lot of cards in the same turn, I was going to want to generate a lot of low cost, 0 cost, in fact, cards in the same turn. Easiest way to do that in the Silence Toolkit is to generate Shivs. Shivs are 0 cost attacks. Play a lot of those in the same turn. Get the Shuriken buffs as well. It's just all lovely. It's all coming together. Hell yeah! Go Sentries! You're exactly who this build is prepared for. Like, I can just defend the entire time and deal 8 AoE. It's pretty good. If I don't want to take that... Hang on. Actually, the rest of my deck ain't that great either. Okay, I'm going to spread out my damage here. Okay, this hand ended up overly defensive as well. Ah, well, can't win them all. Yeah. Unless both of the strikes are on the very bottom of the deck here, we should be pretty pleased. And so we are. Funnel! At the end of your turn, unused energy is converted to 4 block each. Not bad. I'll be taking a solid none of those, thank you. Especially looking for Shiv generation at the moment. Neutralize for the extra weakness is quite powerful. Who's our boss? Hexaghost? Okay, so that extra weakness is going to be really handy regardless. Strawberry, raise your max HP by 7. Not bad. I'm going to throw those Endless Agonies back into the deck because redrawing them after I have the 1,000 cuts out is going to be just, oh, just a lovely thing to do. There's strength up number 1. 2, 3. I could fire the last one as well, or not. You know what? I'm actually going to keep that. Perfect. Actually just going to let the Endless Agonies cycle through my deck a couple times. This is something that I've known that you could do for a very long period of time. It's just I've very rarely taken advantage of it. Because you need some payoff that is better than just instantaneously getting the damage out of the Endless Agony on draw in order to want to discard it and then redraw it again. And the Shuriken and the 1,000 Cuts propose enough of a benefit for doing so. Ornamental Fan may be literally the best relic that I could have gotten, and this nonplussed, unexcited voice doesn't really fit it. Ornamental Fan is possibly the best relic I could have gotten in this position. Every 3 attacks we play, gain 4 block. Willy Plane's Backflip, Leg Sweep. I would usually take one of those, but no. I just want my shivs, thank you. Remove another strike. Okay. If I get hit with vulnerability in this turn, I may actually want to Artifact Potion. Do I think I'm going to be fighting this enemy for at the very least 4 more turns? I do. I think it's an outside chance we short that down. So 7 in the next draw, maximum of what, 8, 16 damage? Yikes. Oh, I've got to remember I do have funnel, so ending my turn is also a defensive action for us. Pretty much any draw here should kill, and does so. Tin Flute, this is super interesting. This is from Hubris. Not only is it super interesting, but it means that if I get this in a live run, I can't play any modded runs until I'm next recording, because I don't want to waste the benefit of the Tin Flute. Hubris, at the end of this run, choose 1 card in your deck. Your next run starts with that card in the deck. It's pretty wild. I've had you know, Whirlwind Plus on the Silent, or Tempest Plus on the Ironclad. Neither of those worked out amazingly, mind. They were both kind of poorly baked ideas. Alright. I don't care for that. The works has been changed. This is from Replay the Spire. For every 3 cards you draw this turn, gain an energy and deal 4 damage to a random enemy. And it becomes unplayable until end of round, so that you can't just stack it on top of itself. I can't help but feel somewhat responsible for the fact that this card has to have so much text. I'll be skipping those, thank you. All right. No. where's my... the 1,000 cuts needs to be out for this to be powerful. Damn it all. Blade Dance Plus, in particular, is the most immediately, obviously huge pickup that we could get in terms of cards. I'd be pleased with Cloak and Dagger. I think I'd settle for it. Between the Artifact Potion and the Steroid Potion, I have 5 strength in basically whatever combat I want to collect it in. So we'll just have to keep that in mind. Also, I've got to remind myself, with the funnel here, I could just end turn if I think I'm going to take damage. So I'm not obligated to attack just because that's my only option. I can just end my turn, and that's another option for defense. Rune of Simplicity. Strikes and defense can be upgraded any number of times upon pickup, upgrade 2 randomly, as well as Corpse Explosion. I do believe Corpse Explosion is insane, but Corpse Explosion is insane because it takes a deck that typically has no AoE and gives it AoE, right? Or rather, it provides AoE to a deck that is best at targeting a single target. This deck is best at targeting everyone because of 1,000 cuts anyway, so I don't think I need it. I will take the Rune of Simplicity, though. I'll upgrade my 0 costs because ideally I'll be cycling through my deck faster and faster as things things go on rather. I'll also take the Liquid Bronze here. We've got you weakened for the next turn, so incoming damage actually isn't that bad. We've got 13 in defense maximum. 17 in defense maximum, actually, right? It's the double defend and 3 attacks in order to trigger the ornamental fan, rather. Yeah, that looks like the best I can do, unfortunately. Now, there is actually a relic that I have seen. I believe it's from Hubris, but it might be from Replay the Spire, that I would really, in particular, like to get with this run. I'm not going to mention exactly what it is because I don't want to jinx it, but we'll see should it turn up. It'll become immediately obvious if it does happen to turn up because it fits this build so well. Alright. Thank heck we have this Shuriken to give us this scaling element as well as just the permanent stability of the 1,000 cuts damage. Because without that, I really don't know how I would be able to take out single target enemies like this. Totally defended. Hell yeah. And you get to take your lumps on the thorns. Thank you. Got him. 100 gold as well as Wraith Form, Storm of Steel, and Phantasmal Killer. We don't kill fast enough to use Wraith Form. Storm of Steel, like unless I'm getting a benefit from the card I'm discarding, it feels like Storm of Steel, for me, is a lot of the time just going to be negative. Maybe it's a finisher for us with the Shuriken, like I've seen before. But we also don't have that much draw in this deck, so... I kind of want... Like, half of me wants to take it, half of me hates the idea. I'll take it. Ugh, yikes. Scario Mask, the weakest enemy flees at the beginning of multi-enemy fights. We have AoE in this deck. We don't really care for that to happen. Pandora's Box, transform all strikes and defends. That means we will no longer benefit from the Rune of Simplicity. We will lose 2 upgrades, and we'll just get a bunch of random cards in our deck, as well as the Lizard Tail. When you would die, heal to 50% of your max HP instead. Works once. I'm going to take the Pandora's Box. I don't think it's a good idea, but fine. All right, so I got 1 defensive card. cool. This deck now needs to be hyper aggressive. Yikes. How many elites can we get? I'm really not seeing more than a 2. Oh, no, a 3. All right, get to it. This is probably the situation for the Storm of Steel, right? May as well throw out the Naturalize and the Deflect beforehand. There we go. That acrobatics actually does make the Storm of Steel a lot more worth it, so it's good to see. Dagger Throw plus Sucker Punch kills the backline. I think I actually just go with that. As much as... Oh, no. Survival is actually better defense there. Whoops. Storm of Steel? No, Acrobatic Storm of Steel, definitely. There we go. And here we hope it's enough. Hell yeah, didn't calculate it. Blade Dance. Q. See a Blade Dance. Take a Blade Dance. I'll take the 99 gold there rather than the Dagger. 1 of 20 cards to add to our deck. Where is this Blade Dance? There it is. Hello, Blade Dance. I need those Blade Dances rather upgraded as quickly as possible. Okay, so if I acrobatics, I increase my hand size by 2, so I go up to a total of 9. And then I Storm of Steel, I get 8. Okay, we'll do that. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I mean, because of the Ornamental Fan, this is also occasionally allowing me to block for as much as I'd like, which at that point is undoubtedly powerful. Possibly the exact worst time to draw 1,000 cuts. Not bad, not bad. 1, 2, 3. That Dagger Spray is actually extraordinarily powerful as well. Really happy to see that here in the deck. Take a second one. Even over a Cloak and Dagger, specifically because it was upgraded and the Cloak and Dagger wasn't. Alright. Excuse me. Sorry, just had to clear my throat. Quick Slash Storm Steel. I kind of want to go defensive, but I'm really not seeing the capability in this hand right now. I want to get that Piercing Wail. Alright, fine. Effectively, I was just digging for defensive options there. Trying to get to Piercing Wail in particular. Now that we have it. Life is but a breeze. Backflip, then Storm of Steel, just to get a little bit more strength. Got 2 Blade Dancers coming up. I think that extra strength might come in handy. Or not. It's fine too. There we go. Finished him off. Sucker Punch versus Noxious Fumes and Crippling Cloud. I am incentivized a little bit to take Sucker Punch just so I can get some weakness. We have another Sucker Punch in the deck as well. Alright, I'm not going to take it. This one, though, I think Ancient Potion, Steroid Potion. I think it is now time to just kind of... just do our darndest here. Just pop all of the potions going for the Book of Stabbing, because we have very, very little in terms of defensive options in our deck. So I could easily see the Book of Stabbing kind of just bullying us out of the game if we didn't get super serious here. There we go. Gritting Jar. Obtain a skill that draws 2 cards. Obtain an additional copy for every other 12 cards added to your deck. We get 2 currently. Blur upgraded. No, we actually, again, deck isn't defensive, so let's not push it in that way. Let's get both the Blade Dancers upgraded. This is from Blakk mod. Okay, so this is a new elite in the city called the Pilcrow. It has complexity. Whenever you play a skill, the enemy loses 1 strength. Okay. Storm of Steel. There we go. That's our 8 block. I mean, for something I was so damn against taking, the Storm of Steel is doing stuff. Alright, so it looks like they're going to get an increasing multiplier to their attack, but as long as we play enough skills, we'll be ultimately fine. The general sense I'm getting. Alright, and then I'm going to Piercing Wail to make this turn super easy for me. Damn, back to an 11. Alright, that makes my life even easier. If that's possible. 3, 1, 2, and goodbye, Pilcrow. Quantum Egg? Quantum Egg Shift Run! Whenever a card is created during combat, it is upgraded. Hell yeah! Hidden Blade. I mean, that's draw. Do we don't really have enough energy to succeed into the... no, Hidden Blade's still probably a good idea overall. Letter Opener. Whenever you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. We need more and more upgrades. Okay. Kind of want to backflip first, just in case we end up with something that would have changed our mind. We didn't, so it's fine. Hey, look, they're all upgraded, which means they do 2 more damage. I know, it's extraordinarily mediocre in its overall effect, but this is still pretty cool. Now all we need is the Dead Branch. Easy. And a little bit more draw, if we're capable of that. Just seems like that would fit also. Show me the deck. No. Hidden Blade. It's not upgraded, but I still want it. Super effective draw. Do I actually want to throw a Shiv to get a Shiv? Or just exhaust the Shiv first? I think I'll throw it to get it. I think I have enough draw in my deck that I can get back to a Shiv in a reasonable amount of time. There we go. Only taking 7 damage that turn despite being overwhelmingly aggressive. Yeah, that'll work for me. Awesome. And I have a strong feeling you're not making it out of this turn, Shelled Parasite. Call it a hunch. Adrenaline extremely. Just helps us go off a lot more quickly. Okay, so that dagger spray is already going to kill the sneaky gremlin. With one of those against the gremlin wizard, I can guarantee that it dies as well. All right. Damn, the fight opener, though. Yeah, I've got a strong feeling all of y'all gonna die to the AoE as well. And you know what? Storm of Steel, let's go. Just gonna top off that gremlin leader. So, as much as I thought that Storm of Steel was going to be a finisher, it has proven to be a start and finisher. Take another Hidden Blade, and the bottle should probably be on the Storm of Steel. Storm of Steel, when upgraded, adds upgraded shivs to your hand for each card discarded. Doesn't change anything else. So, I don't need to upgrade it. It's the super nice thing. I already have the effect of that from the Quantum Egg. Also, I put the Storm of Steel in my opening hand from the Bottled Lightning in particular, because the opening hand has more cards, courtesy of the Ring of Snake, so I can get the benefit from it much more smoothly. Get the fight off to the right start. Awesome. And neutralize for the kill, because why not? Another dagger spray seems like overkill. So this, I believe, is from Hubris mod, but I'm not entirely certain. It's the ability to rebottle any of the bottled relics that you have. And Hubris mod itself includes a significant series of new bottled relics. So that is super cool that you can change their target. Rest and upgrade a random card. I mean, seems kind of reasonable. Yeah, it's fine. I should play the Blade Dancers before I do anything. I'm just giving up strength if I do this whole turn without it. See, managed to collect 4 strength on that first turn. And, hell yeah, most of my AoE, I believe, still yet lurks in my deck. Well, this deck needs to be so much more aggressive if it wants to be able to take those kinds of things out. Oh well. Or just splash some defense in here. We just lost too much of it when the Pandoras decided to take it all away from us. I'm just going to accept my lumps on these torch heads and then finish off the collector the next round. Bye-bye. Show me. Burst is insane. Burst bursts the Blade Dancers in particular. Hollow Soul. When you would die in combat, this is from Hubris mod, sorry. When you would die in combat, immediately restart the fight with 10% max HP. Regain your original max HP and recharge this relic if you win the fight. That sounds super cool, but I desperately need energy. I didn't even get energy out to the first floor, so we'll be taking the Philo Stone here. Gain energy at the start of each turn, and all enemies begin with 2 strength. And, of course, we've got the Time Eater, because we've got a deck where we want to play a lot of cards, so, of course, the Time Eater is our final boss. That's how that works. If Shivs, then Time Eater. Wee. Throwing out the damage semi-randomly. I did extra damage to the front 2 Darklings because they're defended this turn. Kind of want to burst the Adrenaline. Ah, fine. Damn it. I really wanted to wait until I had a Blade Dance before I bursted. 1,000 cuts, Blade Dance. 1, 2, 3, Dagger Spray. Just had to have a quick count there. No, that's an extraordinarily expensive red mask. I'd rather wait for the next one, thank you. Drop the quick slash happily. Whispering Voices. All of these are pretty bad for me. I'll just lose the max HP. I like that the extra option for losing the max HP has been included there. It makes that a lot less frustrating for folk who are running the minimalist attempt. That is to finish the game with 5 or fewer cards in your deck. I may have made the wrong decision in doing that as early as I did. Or not. Where's our burst, damn it? Give burst. There's burst, thank you. And now that I've made the space for it, I don't even get to play them. I'll drop the skill potion for the strength potion there. Strength potion's extraordinarily powerful with, you know, the amount of attacks we play. Smith with the direct target. Let's get that burst upgraded, especially, so that I can burst the adrenaline as well as something else. Oh, speaking of. Alright, I'll also throw in a Sucker Punch. Grinning Jaw says that you can't play another one this turn, so I think if I play Grinning Jaw, I don't actually get the burst effect. Deflect and Dagger Spray, and then I just want to get both of the Blade Dances off. Actually kind of my highest priority. Gotta build that strength for later. I'm not gonna be able to play enough tax this turn for full defense, so damn. Actually have to pivot to the Survivor. See, I've got both of the Blade Dancers left in my deck, so I want a Hidden Blade or Backflip so that I can get to those to hit them with the burst. Hey, here we go. This is the jackpot. We burst Blade Dance. And then burst the second Blade Dance. Hell yeah. I don't know if we're going to get to 25 cards played in a single turn. In fact, I'm certain not. Rough. So we don't get the combo. Bottled Rain. Upon pickup, choose a card. This card will always retain. This is a super, super interesting relic. I kind of want to retain the burst. Accuracy as well. I mean, can you turn it down? Surely not really. Accuracy plus the Hidden Blade, and then Storm of Steel. It's just insane to me how powerful these builds can get and how quickly they get there. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much just done with this combat. I don't really need to focus, so just auto-playing cards near the end now. Take the Cloak and Dagger. It also gave me another Grinning Jar. Get a Snecko Skull there handily as well. Don't have, I believe, any poison at all in the deck, but it's nice to have regardless. Double up on the backflip there. Storm of Steel and get our buffs, basically, for the rest of the fight. Now, could you imagine this with Kunai? Good lord. No damage may ever be dealt to us under those circumstances. So. Guess it's for the best it's not that way. 20 defense when you have basically no defensive cards in your deck. That's pretty good. That's solid hustle right there. Memoria did negate the next two curses in my deck. Definitely Terror. Accuracy, neutralize, hidden blade. Tries to duplicate twice. It can't do both times. That's fine. Because I've already got my lethal sorted. Whew, handy. Escape plan versus Catalyst. I would take Escape plan, except I know that my final boss is the Time Eater, so I know I'm punished for playing that many things. Infinite Blades, same. But possibly still worth it. Let's try and fill this hand up. The double piercing whale here is actually quite powerful. Saves me actually all damage this turn. Alright, so I've got 70 damage in hand, so I can exactly kill the back. Well, no, I can more than kill the backliner, right? Because of the strength growth from the shuriken. Forgot about that. Handy little bonus there. Lantern, gain energy on the first turn of each combat. That's actually quite powerful for us as well. Another piercing whale, in particular because the Time Eater is vulnerable to that on a couple of their attacks. Mysterious Pyramids. This is from Hubris as well. This is a relic that I really like the idea behind. Upon pickup, choose 2 cards. Whenever you draw one of these cards, draw the other. So, what 2 cards do I want to pair together? I kind of want to get, like, Blade Dance and Blade Dance. But against the Time Eater, that's probably a bad idea. I could pair, you know, Burst Adrenaline, but I also think that's... Hang on. I can't pair Burst Adrenaline because Burst is in the Bottled Rain. I think Mysterious is treating itself like a bottle because I can't find Burst here. Ah, that's fine. I can fix it either way by... Oh, no! Okay, I was going to strap Storm of Steel to accuracy as well, but I imagine you can immediately recognize the problem with that. Storm of Steel is also in its own bottle, so I can't do that either. I'm gonna stick Infinite Blades and Accuracy together. I'll take Toolbox. At the start of each combat, add a random colorless card to your hand. Sure. I'll remove Deadly Poison, definitely. This is from Hubris as well. It's counter. If the enemy intends to attack, deal damage equal to its intended damage. Unless it's been changed since I last tried it, this does not calculate multi-attacks. So if an enemy is attacking for you 13 by 2, you deal 13 damage rather than 26. I kind of want to just buy the rug. Yeah. Now I'm just going to kill the merchant. I could just let them escape, but no. Enhance ability. Gain either 2 strength, 2 dex, or 2 focus, or 20 temporary HP. I'll take the strength, thank you. Bull's strength, cat's grace, fox's cunning, and bear's endurance. can't remember exactly where that's from. Oh well. Let's get accuracy terror out there so I can... so I can immediately lose the benefit. Oops. Okay, that's 60 damage that you intend to do that turn. That's, I might actually need to get all of my potions for this. I wasn't expecting to need all of my potions for this, but now I think it's probably a good idea that I all of my potions for this. Yikes. Some adrenaline as well. Well... that hurt a lot. Let's not have that happen again. Piercing Wail's not going to work for the effect here. Damn. I may actually need to go on the offensive. I don't like it. Am I dead? Yeah, I am. All right. So, it appears the merchant is stronger now. That's good to note. But secondly, it was extraordinarily dumb of me to not play that opening turn, remembering that after you prevent the escape, that the merchant is going to turn around and give me the old what for. I also, in particular, I forgot that it ends your turn immediately, and that is really, really what got me there. I think actually Burst is probably the one that I'm going to want to effect with the Tin Flute so that I have it in my next run. So, no matter what, my next run is gonna probably have some skills involved. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire Modded. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.